Annyeonghaseyo yung lahat. You're hearing me, Alex Corner, and welcome to this voiceover session. So, I know it's kind of late. I've been busy for the past couple of days. Ngayon ko lang natutukan tong VOXTOBER. So, shout out to the VOC Alliance community for making this a thing. So, since I recently watched Joker for the month, I decided to do a random Google search on Gotham. I just typed in Gotham excerpts, and then this is what came out. So I'm gonna try to read this passage of The Gods of Gotham by Lindsay Faye. Let's see if I can pull it off. So this is gonna be like an on-the-spot recording. So let's run my DAO over here. Let's see if I can run this. Just click. Just press this. Let's do a quick recording. See how I sound. Here goes. 1845. New York City forms its first police force. The Great Potato Famine hits Ireland. These two seemingly dressing this up. First take pa lang. And disparate events. What? I don't know if I said that right. Anyway, let's just move on. What's my character here? Timothy Wilde tends bar near the exchange, fantasizing about the day he has enough money to win the girl of his dreams. My God, bagong gising pa ako. But when his dreams incinerate in a fire that devastates downtown Manhattan, he finds himself disfigured, unemployed, and homeless. His older brother obtains Timothy a job in the newly minted NYPD, but he is highly skeptical of this new police force. And he is less than thrilled that his new beat as a copper star is a down-and-out 6th Ward at the border of 5 Points, the world's most notorious slum. One night, while making his rounds, Wilde literally runs into a little slip of a girl not more than 10 years old, dashing through the dark in her night shift, covered head to toe in blood. Wow. Nagtunog ako doon pang trailer. Okay, let's try a different voice. Let's see. Okay. Chapter 1. When I set down the initial report, sitting at my desk at the Tombs, I wrote, on the night of August 21, 1845, one of the children escaped. Of all the sordid trials a New York City policeman faces every day, you wouldn't expect the one I loathe most to be paperwork. But it is. I get snakes down my spine just thinking about case files. Police reports are meant to read X killed Y by means of Z. But facts without motives, without the story, are just road signs with all the letters worn off. Meaningless as blank tombstones. And I can't bear reducing lives to the lowest of their statistics. Case notes give me the same parch-headed feeling I get after a night of badly made New England rum. There's no room in the dry march of data to tell why people did bestial things. Love or loathing, defense or greed, or God in this particular case. Though I don't suppose God was much pleased by it. If he was watching, I was watching, and it didn't please me any too keenly. For instance, look what happens when I try to write an event from my childhood the way I'm required to write police reports. In October 1826, in the hamlet of Greenwich Village, a fire broke out in the stable flush adjacent to the home of Timothy Wilde, his elder brother, Valentine Wilde, and his parents, Henry and Sarah. Through the blaze started small. Both of the adults were killed when the conflagration, what the hell am I saying, spread to the main house by means of a kerosene explosion. I'm Timothy Wilde, and I'll say right off, that tells you nothing, Nix. I've drawn pictures with charcoal all my life to busy my fingers. Loosen the feeling of taut cord wrapped round my chest. A single sheet of butcher paper showing a gotted cottage. Bah, what am I? Oh, that said that wrong. With its blackened bones sticking out would tell you more than that sentence does. But I'm getting better used to documenting crimes now that I wear the badge of a star police. And there are so many casualties in our local wars over God. I grant there must have been a time long ago when to call yourself a Catholic meant your footprint was stamped on Protestant necks, but the passage of hundreds of years and the wide, wide ocean ought to have drowned that grudge between us, if anything could. Instead, here I sit, penning a bloodbath, all those children, and not only the children, but grown Irish and Americans, and anyone ill-starred enough to be caught in the middle. And I only hope that writing, it might go away toward being a fit memorial. When I've spent enough ink, the sharp scratch of the specifics in my head will dull a little. I'm hoping. I'd assume that the dry wooden smell of October, the shrewd way the wind twines into my coat sleeves now, would have begun erasing the nightmare of August by this time. But I was wrong! But I've been wrong about worse. Here's how it began. Now I know the girl in question better and can write as a man instead of a copper star. My God, I sound like a lunatic in this part. On the night of August 21, 1845, one of the children escaped. The little girl was aged 10, 62 pounds, dressed in a delicate white shift with a single row of lace along the wide, finely stitched collar. Her dark auburn curls were pulled into a loose knot at the top of her head. The breeze through the open casement felt hot, where her nightdress slipped from one shoulder and her bare feet touched the hardwood. She suddenly wondered if there could be a spy hole in her bedroom wall. None of the boys or girls had ever yet found one, but it was the sort of thing they would do. And that night, every pocket of air seemed fresh. Okay, I lost that one. This is on the spot. Slowing her movements so sluggish, watery starts. What am I saying? Diba? This is on the spot and shit. Probably let's just read the last paragraph because this is getting too long. She exited through the window of her room by tying 3 stolen ladies' stockings together and fixing the end to the lowest catch on the iron shutter. Standing up, she pulled her nightgown away from her body. It was wet through her skin, and the clinging fabric made her flesh crawl. When she stepped blindly out of the window, clutching the hose, the August air bloated and pulsing. She slid down the makeshift rope before dropping into an empty beer barrel. Ayan, tagay na lang natin to. So thank you so much for tuning into my voiceover session for today. I hope I learned something. I don't know. Napaka-random lang to. So that's my VOXTOBER for this month. I hope I get to do more. And if you have any requests, please do share in the comment section below. And yeah, this has been Alex Corner signing off. Babush!